Hi friends, Tilly here. It's been a little while since I've had a video on, and I apologize for that. Um, just life, you know. You know how that goes. Um, I wanted to share. I have a lot that I've been given. Um, I have a few things at the end that I would like to give. The first few things that I want to show you are some swaps that I've been in this last month. And the first one is, I think I might have told you before, we have a calendar page swap. And this is the month of May that I swapped with Karen. And Karen is in New Zealand. And I, it's it is just such a lovely page. What we're doing is we're making a calendar page by page, month by month, for next year. So by the time we get to December, we will have a full calendar starting with the month of January in the year 2016. And I just adore this page. It's going to make for a very lovely May for me to be able to look at this all month next year. I also wanted to show you she sent a little card along with it, and the thing that really caught my eye is the card's beautiful, and I'm, using the webcam again, so left is right and right is left, and I'll never get used to that in a million years. But what was so interesting is that she put, I mean, it's beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. The lace is beautiful. There is just bling and pearls and little hearts that stand up. They're dimensional. But would you look at this? These are little inchies. I'm imagining that she has put together as though it were a summer quilt. So each one of these is glued on to cardstock to make this beautiful quilt. I don't know if you can see. Look, I'm looking in real close, like as if I can tell whether you can see or not. But around every inchy is the little dots that she put as though each one was sewn onto the previous one, just like a quilt. That just floored me. She spent this amount of time make such a beautiful. I mean, wouldn't you love to have a quilt like that? Such a beautiful, just a little card for me, much less this gorgeous, gorgeous page representing May. She also sent me some little goodies. These are little doilies, and they actually are made of felt. It's a real lightweight, but it has so much texture to it. And then a bee. Of course, you all know I'm not really Tilly. I'm Barb Pollitt, but Tilly is just my silly. Tilly is my silly name, and I'm sticking to it. This is, I say this is from Karen, and it's so beautiful. I just appreciate it so much. The next I'm going to look at this. This is from Marla H, and you all know Marla. I had a swap, and it was a altered glassine bag, and you may have seen her video. I'm going to try and put a link to her video where she tells you about this, but I wanted you first to take a look at the little card that she sent. I am terrible about this, and all of you girls work so hard to make the most beautiful cards. Now this, honest to goodness, is made, it seems acrylic, or she's done it and covered it with glossy accents or something, because it actually looks like a little piece of hard candy. And then the mint flower, and look at this stick pin. That is just gorgeous, with of course bling, because I like bling. Marla, that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You went to so much trouble just for the little card. But this is her bag, and like I say, I'm going to put a link because she does tell you all about. There's so many layers, and this was to be the bag was to be altered to uh, uh, the kind of couture theme, and it was they even gave us a year. It had to be older than the actual outfits had to be older than, and I can't even give you the year right now off the top of my head. I don't remember, but this certainly falls in that category. And this gorgeous lace that she has at the top, she'll tell you about that. And then she has layers down here, just layers. I mean, there is the, it looks like a doily, um, which some of the little gifts that she has sent to me underneath here, and then black lace on top. So it's just gorgeous. Now, the one thing that I didn't remember, or I must have blinked or something, is the clever way that she has to close this up. And that is that under this beautiful lace, there is a tiny little piece of Velcro that she has this Velcroed so that it keeps the envelope closed, and then when you pull the Velcro apart, um, that's when you can actually, I have emptied out all the goodies she stuffed in here, but isn't that clever? Just a little, just a little piece of Velcro up here at the top holds the flap down, lets you have such a fantastic view of this beautiful, beautiful lace, and yet holds the goodies in. And if you notice, there is another over here, another gorgeous, gorgeous stick pin done with that same silver metal around a bead that is so pretty. I'm looking at it, not showing it to you. That's not very nice. And then she sent me such goodies that I really, if I stopped to tell you about each one of them, we'd be here for the rest of the day. So I kind of laid them out here, and I'm trying to decide now which way to go. Left is right, right is left. I got some darling napkins. And look at this, Rose. Isn't it beautiful? These are going to make some lovely. Look at this gorgeous with the. I'll go through real fast. And I have plenty to be able to do some altering with these, no problem. Being able to cut out some of the gorgeous pieces on these. I think I've told you before, I have such trouble finding a really sweet, darling napkin, and you all seem to be able to find reams of them. So, I mean, I'm just at a loss, but I get out less and less anymore, and so shopping is not becoming one of my most favorite things to do. Would you believe? Okay, over here, now which way am I going to move this? I'm going to move it this way. Over here are all the goodies, and you're just going to have to try and peek around. Some of them are so fine and delicate. I have little butterflies, and I have teacups. Funny thing is, I sent her we were to do die cuts, send die cuts that we had. I don't have this, and this is absolutely precious. And we were supposed to stamp images, to send to our buddy. And so I sent her a row of teacups that I have a stamp of. Isn't that funny? That I sent a stamp of a set of teacups, and she sent a die cut of a set of teacups. So, can you say great minds? No, and that doesn't explain my reason for sending them. But we all know Marla H's work, so we know that her mind is great because she is so clever and so. She's such a great designer, but there are all kinds of little pieces. I have all kinds of little buttons. I have a little button that says cute as a button. Isn't it? That's darling. I have some more cutouts here, more die cuts. I have another, oh, and bling, of course, and more buttons. And here are some tags and pieces from, some of the most lovely papers that I will be able to use on lots of different projects. And here's another one that I'll be able to use, very classy, very couture. And then I have some big butterflies, which I love. And then if you can see, yeah, I think you can. You see the cameras? In the old Polaroid cameras. Isn't that darling? These are a little bit larger than this camera is a little bit smaller. This I will be able to use, no doubt. Now that I have gotten to, and I can't thank you enough, Marla. This was a fantastic swap, and you really outdid yourself with all these gifts. You sent me way too much. You're a very giving young lady, and I thank you so much for all you sent. Now, I said I was going to give a little, so let me show you what I have. And I kind of like to do this every once in a while, just for practically no reason at all. So, I want to give a little. So let's have a party. Let's have a giveaway. I'm trying to think, I would love to have just one word, and if you would put it in the comment section, if you had the time and you wanted to. Let's just say maybe Christmas in July. Let's use Christmas in July as something you have to write in the comment. If you write no more than Christmas in July, then go ahead and put that in. And I'll actually have the drawing on the 25th of July. And if that doesn't scare you, that half of the year is over in a month's time, and that we're halfway to Christmas already, that maybe this will make you feel a little bit better. I have Lyric by Prima. I have to send Diamond Dyes, the flower set that you I mean, there are dozens of videos out on making flowers with these two dyes together. I have a paper pack that is about postage, I think, for the most part, um, from Seven Gypsies. And it's double-sided, and I won't show you. I mean, on the front of it, it tells you. But it's very muted. Most of them are within the craft paper color family. And these are all the designs that are on there. And I'll just put it real close so you can get a little look. And then because this is Christmas in July, I have a stamp set that will be going out also. I think that's Naughty is the New Nice down here, and right here, and then there's the To and From, and Warm Winter Wishes, and some mittens, and a stamp with a Christmas tree in the center of it, some holly, and a little stamp I thought was really cute, and it's Love Santa. How many of us have given gifts to our kids or grandkids, and that's the way we sign it, is Love Santa. And then there's a small Merry Christmas and some snowflakes. So anyway, there will be a little bit more. I always like to put just a tiny bit more in, but you won't know what that is until the winner actually receives their prize. So what we'll do is I will just go through each, and I hope I don't have the same trouble Johnny's having, and that is that she can't, that her comments are not coming through, but I'll keep a very close eye on this video and watch, like I say, all you need to do is put Christmas in July in your comment, and I will write down the names of those that do that, and on the 25th I will pull the names and send your package out to you. So anybody that would like to give it a go, please do. And this is Tilly, hoping not to be gone so long in between videos from now on. Wishing you a happy day. Bye-bye for now.